God bless. Please go with me to Ezekiel chapter 40, verses 1 through 3. The subject will be restoring the worship of God. In the 25th year of our exile, at the beginning of the year, on the 10th of the month, and in the 14th year after the fall of the city, on that very day, the hand of the Lord was on me. And he took me there in vision of God. He took me to the land of Israel and set me on a very high mountain, on whose south side were some buildings that looked like a city. He took me there, and I saw a man whose appearance was like bronze. He was standing in the gateway with a linen cord, with a measuring rod in his hand. The man said to me, "Son of man, look carefully and listen closely. Pay attention to everything I'm going to show you." Excuse me. "For that is why you have been brought here. Tell the people of Israel everything you see." Okay. As we go to verse 1, the vision came from Ezekiel. The temple measurement describes how it would be filled with God's glory, because Ezekiel was a priest and he would have been familiar with the furnishing and ceremonies of Solomon's temple. As in Revelation, the command to measure defines the area God has marked out for special use. As you read all these details, remember that God proceeds over our worship and over the timetables for restoring the faithful to himself. To the exile, the rebuilding of the Jerusalem temple envisions a time of complete restoration when God will return to his people and live with us forever. The temple was rebuilt in the year, but it fell significantly short at Ezekiel's grand vision. Ezekiel's vision of the temple has been interpreted four main ways. This is the temple. The blueprint God intended, but due to this disobedience, Ezekiel, if you go to Ezekiel 43, 2 and 10, it was never followed. This is a literal temple to be rebuilt during the minimum of region of Christ. Go to Revelations 21 through 6. The temple is symbolic of the true worship of God by the Christian church right now, as he lives in us in the person of the Holy Spirit. Corinthians 3 and 16. This temple is symbolic of the future eternal region of God when his presence and blessings fill the earth. Whether we take Ezekiel's temple or literal or symbolic, we see a vision of God's final perfect kingdom. The vision gave hope to the people of Ezekiel. Time, who had just seen their nation and their temple destroyed, had no hope of rebuilding in the near future. This clearly describes details given in the vision, confirmed to the people that what Ezekiel told them had actually come from God and will surely happen in the future. And this, we have to start restoring the worship of God, praise and worship, showing people what praise and worship is, start praying, interceding, to give a glimpse of what being in a close relationship through the Spirit is. Let us walk in the Spirit so that we won't be distracted by the devil's sham. When we get off the internet and become focused on just prayer and reading our Bibles or just reading books, period, then, the devil has no way of entering or even, having you distracted by anything that's negative, okay? So let us walk to restore the worship of God so the people of God will be able to walk in peace. God bless.